Hi, welcome to this video, and this is all about the conversion aspect of your listings. So far you've managed to work out if your Yell listing is actually getting visitors to it. Hopefully you're here and yours is, and you're pumped and you're excited and you want to know, come on Paul, just spill the beans out, am I going to get more of these customers? So if it's you, this is who this video is aimed at, and let's dive right into it. So first of all, we know your listing's getting traffic, so, or visitors if you like. So if we're looking at this example, plumbers in Leicester, and you've got a lead, who are you gonna? Which one of these are you gonna click on? It's going to be a top one every time, isn't it? And why? Because these big 5 stars. There are other aspects, but a 5-star review stands out like you wouldn't believe. So that's going to straight off the bat. These haven't got one. These haven't got one. That's going to win the click for me. Okay. Now, before we start going into reviews, because that's a massive part of this, I just want to look at a few other things with you whilst I've got you here, because I just don't think Yell are diving into this stuff. So, different factors. These guys have done really well because their headline states what they do. So if I've got a lead straight away, that over a general name and a kind of local plumbers, which I don't think they maybe even are. I think it's some kind of lead gen type thing going on here, but that attracts my attention. So use your headline wisely. Secondly, distance has got to come into play. Look, these are local plumbers, yet they haven't got a distance on it. So both of these are really close. That's another good thing. But one thing that really irritates me, excuse me, is Yell just can't be helping people in terms of what to put in their description. I mean, you need benefits, not just features. Yes, you need to tell people what you do and so forth, but by and large, most plumbers will do quite similar. You know, that's what they do. Unless you're a specialist in a particular area, which it appears these are. But as you can see, this is a benefit here. X7 Trent employees, 30 years experience. Another benefit, free quotation. Another benefit, no obligation. Yeah, whereas on the third one down here, we've just got a whole list of what they do. Well, as a consumer, I expect you to be doing all that. So, first tip, get some benefits in there as well as telling people what you actually do. Secondly, if you're a kind of contractor, or depending on your niche, get a mobile and an office number. Okay, if you always have a website for people to click through to. I mean, unfortunately, these other guys haven't got an image, which I suggest they do. And on the face of it, that's pretty much what you can do on the front section of it. So let's go and have a look at this actual listing. So this is their listing. Got a nice image, and they've got a good bit of copy here. You know, these guys know what they're doing. They've also got a video. Map sorted, they look professional, and they've actually got 2 reviews from one person on the same day, which is probably not great from the same person, but Yell's only registered it once, as you can see from here. So these guys are doing a lot of things right. They're at the top of Yell for their listing. They've got it professionally filled out, they've got a video. I'm able to work out what they do and what they don't do, but here's the big thing, and where they're not potentially going wrong, but they're not maximising what they're paying for. They're not getting the return on investment that they could do, because we know they're getting over 300 people last month are searching over here. Now, can you imagine if they had like 35-star reviews, the difference? Okay, so they may win the click already because they've got 5 stars, but then it's converting the click. So based on one review from 2012, Am I going to call them without searching anywhere else? Probably not, because it's just one recommendation. There's not enough there to build trust, and I'm probably going to do a Google search and go somewhere else. So even though we've got all that traffic, all those visitors coming in here into Yell, we've got to win the click, which I think this listing does, but then it's got to convert the click, and for me this does not convert. Now of course, if they're watching or you own this company, you may be thinking, right, I'm going to get a load of people to leave reviews on Yelp. Yeah, great. The only problem is you've got no control of what reviews they leave. So the last thing you want is a 1 or a 2 or even a 3. You want a series of 4s and 5s, obviously more 5s, but it's not just the stars, it's regularity. Now can you imagine if this listing had got, I don't know, 17 5 stars, 6 4 stars, and it only had a cracking review 3 days ago? How much more likely is you as a consumer, if you've got a water leader, just going to call these guys? I'm done, because it's built up enough trust. Now I'm just going to show you a site which has some stats on this. I have to take my word for it, but here you go. 72% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. This is absolutely massive. Positive online reviews make 52% of consumers more likely to use a local business. I mean, it's just huge. So yeah, you know, like I say, I hope you learned a lot from this, and you can go and ask people to come and leave reviews, but there's always the risk that they may not leave what you're hoping, and harm your reputation. Okay, now what Marketing Maximizer does, it removes, drastically reduces the risk of this. It makes it easy for people to leave reviews. So it's pretty much a system on autopilot that can generate reviews over and over and over again, and it helps win the click and convert the click. So if you want to kind of take your marketing to the next level and convert much more of the potential customers coming into your Yelp listings, highly suggest you hit me up, and I'm happy to give you an online demonstration, and you can see for yourself how intuitive, it's a brilliant piece of software is, but it's a cracking system, and I encourage you to highly check it out. So my name's Paul. Hope you've learned a lot, and speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye.